Hey guys, today we're going to look at how we build a container app. First thing you're going to do is you're going to look at your the dashboard here. You'll see a few new tabs here. The first one on the top is container app. There's a few tabs inside here: main app, home screen, and outlets and categories. Let's look at the main app first. This is the area. Everyone should be familiar with this. This is the way we build apps normally. We've got our color selection here, your images and background, features. Now keep in mind these features that you're looking at are only available for the main app. Okay, so there's the concept of this is that you click the icon of the app and you will log into an app. So that's the first app, right? So that would be the owner of the app, for example. They could have any one of these features here, the calendar, the notifications, all this stuff is controlled by the main app. There are certain things here that are only controlled by the main app as well, like certain things like the reward levels and push notifications. I think those are only controlled by the main app, and you would have to, as the owner of the app, decide if you're going to give your outlets permissions to use those features. This should be very familiar to everybody. The design menus here, you can choose the different layouts we have. Again, and in the publish section, the Play Store, the App Store, all the same stuff. Nothing new there. So this is the main app. This is where you would design your build the features and functions for the main app. As soon as that's done, as soon as you pick the features you want, everything's selected here, you would go to the next screen, which is the home screen image. Now you guys should also be familiar with this. I will show you how this works for those who aren't. You add new, you find the file on your computer. I'm going to find it right here on my desktop here. There is one right there. And then you would select, I'm going to give, this is going to be a multifunction screen, okay? So click multifunction. Keep in mind you're also able to add videos and things like that. If you want to go to the video library here, you can add that or upload your own videos. That can be at your own in your own computer. You can do whatever you need. The same way that you'd build a regular app with us, the same way the home screen is managed here. So anyways, I'm adding the one screen right here, hit multifunction. It's uploading into the system. Give it a second. There we go. Now we have it on our system. Okay. Come over here. Everyone should be familiar with this. I'm not going to go too deep on this, but let's add a couple of areas here. So we'll go here to my rewards. There we go. Give me 1 second. I'll map everything out and come back to you in a second. So I've gone ahead and I have mapped out some of the areas here that I'm going to do in this app. The one thing that I would like to point out is the properties and the favorites section. So the properties is the listing that we've used, the name that we've used to call it your outlets, I guess. The apps that are within the apps, this is where you would showcase that. So let's go to properties, click on that category, and you can see we've got the category lists. We've only got 3 different categories right now, but if you add, you could add as many as you want, and then you can select which category this would be. All right. And over here, the next thing is favorites. Again, you would have to go to category selection and select favorite. So this is where people can actually favorite some of the apps that are inside. So let's say you had 100 apps inside of the app, the container app. I'm not going to go through all 100 of them. So if I like 2 or 3 or 5 of these the apps inside of the container app, I can favorite those apps and they would show up when I click this link here. So I don't have to search through 100 apps every time I open this app up. So you can click the category listing, click favorite, and that's how you get to the favorites area. Save. I'm going to submit that. Now that has been saved. And then come on over here. The next thing you'll see, again, you can add more functionality. If I click this again, you can add another video on top. Keep adding more screens if you need. Make sure you can select image when you're doing it. And when you're doing an image display, you can't sort by title, obviously, because there's no titles associated. The next tab to look at are category tabs. Click on the outlets. Category tabs we'll get to in a second. This is where you would add the different we call them outlets. So the outlets are the apps within the app. Okay. So we've added there's 4 or 5 over here already. I just added this one just a little while ago as a tester. New shoes. The way you add it is click the add new button, and then this screen pops up. Populate all the information as you usually do when you're adding an app in our system. All that stuff is normal. Click submit, and then the app pops up to the top of the list here. You come over here, and this is where you manage the features for this specific app. So each app inside of the container app can have different features. For example, if you have a pizza place and a shoe store inside of the same app, they're going to have different features, right? So you'll be able to turn things on and off as needed. Okay, again, everyone should be familiar with this. I'm not going to go too deep on this. Just turn things on or off. Okay, very simple, very easy to understand. After you've done that, you will be able to log in to the app as well. For example, this app needs to have a home screen, right? So how do we do that? Like you've been doing it before. Click the login button. Now you're into the app for that specific app. So I would come down to the settings. Everything's here. You don't need all that stuff in this app, but anyways. So come down to the settings, go to the home screen, and you'll see the area for the home screen of this specific app. Okay, so let me see if I can add something here. Hang on, let me find an image. All right, so I found a screen that I'm going to use. I'm going to use one of our a coffee shop's example for this app. Select that image. I chose it. So select that image, and then again I'll give it multifunction here and let the image load, and boom, it's now this is the home screen of the app inside the app. And you can come in here and assign all the functionality as you need. I'm not going to go more than just this one because it is done that way. So all the other stuff you guys should be familiar with. I'm going to go back to the main dashboard. We'll back out here to the main container app. Where are we? Container app. Hang on, I'm going to have to back out. I'm back out to the main app again, app screen again. So coming back from the outlets, you log in. This is the one we just did. Where's the home screen? Again, we'll look at the home screen right here. There it is. Back to panel, and we come back to the dashboard and the main container app again. Okay. So we've got the main app, we've got the home screen done for the main app, and we've got the outlets. You can add outlets as you need. The other thing that we need to look at is categories. What we do here is start typing in letter categories. So Fiji hotels, flights, shoes, this, that, and the other. Whatever you want, type it in here. Select the image, for example, and then hit submit, and then it'll populate over here. Now, to assign images to these categories, you need to assign. Click this button up here, and pick one of these apps. So these are the apps that I created. This is the new shoes app. You hit add edit category and select your image right here. And that's the image that will be displayed for this specific app. Correct? So that's the image. So when people look on the category listing, they'll see this image. It'll be shoe store, pizza place, coffee shop, whatever that place is. This is going to be the image there. So you just select the add edit category, find the image on your computer that you want to associate that with, and assign the category. Make sure you're assigning it to the right place. So we'll assign it to shoes, for example, and boom, and that's done. The other thing that's new is the points report. This is to generate points reports for any period of time that you want. When there's transactions in the app, if the merchants are sharing rewards, so like you can earn at location A and spend it at location B, you can use this report to determine what location is over what, and how you guys choose to handle the reward section. If everyone wants to join in, the system is capable of that. That's more suitable for franchises, for example. So you've got one owner and they've got 10, 20, 30, 50 outlets. It doesn't matter if they earn at location A and spend at location B because it's all the same thing. If you've got merchants from different areas, different business owners all inside of one app, they may not want to go with that. However, you can still do it. You will be able to see when there's data in the app, what location was used to issue the rewards, what location redeemed the rewards, and we'll soon going to be adding a balance here. So what you will either owe or that will owe you. Okay. In essence, those are the only new things in the app. The main things: the home screen for the app, the outlets are in the app, and then all the other stuff here is you guys are all familiar with these features here inside. I'm going to pull this up on my phone. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so we're going to look at now the app in my phone. Here it is right here. This is the screen that we're looking at. What I want to show you guys now, I mean, none of this stuff is really important. All the functionality works the same way, but the main thing is the different categories. So I've added a couple of screens here to give you an example of how you can do things. You can do it this way, where you can put a category listing right on the main home screen, or you can add different screens like this with category listings like that as well. So let's say I want to go fashion. I click this. Now I've got the different outlets that I've created inside of the app. Okay. You can click on one of these, and it takes you into a fully functioning app. Right. That's how you do that. Again, we'll look at another category. Let's look at fast food. You can do a whole bunch of different things here with it as well. Different fully functioning apps, all within the same app. Okay, so you can do your home screen like this. You can put different functionalities on the home screen. You could put a category listing right on the home screen, or you can do home screen and category listings like this, where there are more categories below the main home screen. Again, it's totally up to you. You've got the most amount of flexibility. We're trying to build this for you guys in a way that gives you as much flexibility as possible. Okay, and just look at what you can do with these apps. It's a fantastic tool. It's giving you the ability now to sell a single product and really multiply the amount of revenue you're generating from one app sale. Keep in mind, when you publish this app once, you're not going to have to publish it again when you add a new location. So if you keep adding locations, there's nothing else that needs to be done. It'll automatically show up in the app in real time, and it just gives you guys another way to really go out there and sell a product that is that you really can't build on any other platform in the industry. I'm 99.9% sure that I've never seen this on anyone. We do a lot of research on the competition. No one is offering a tool like this. A great tool. Just think of it, what you could do with one thing. You go into a plaza. Instead of selling an app for $2,000 to each individual business, you sell 10 businesses on the container app. They all join for a discounted price of $1,000, for example. They all have a fully functioning app, and all the tools that you can give them, whether that's a food ordering system, shopping cart, or, appointment booking, rewards, all that kind of stuff can be given to them. They can manage it themselves. That's the other thing. The individual apps will be able to manage their own backend, so they'll have their own backend login, like a regular app. When you sell an individual app, your clients get their own backend. Every outlet inside of this app has their own backend as well, so they can manage their own stuff as well. A great little tool. We'll be putting out some more videos in this in the coming days and weeks. So we have some sales in the app and thing. We've already sold one to a pizza franchise. That should be live soon, and I'll probably do another video with that to show you how it works with franchises. Thanks for watching, guys.